Welcome to the 3 for 3 Meet the Candidate series, presented by the Miami Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. The 3 for 3 series is being brought to you by our Social Action Committee. This committee works under the auspice of our organization's political awareness and involvement programmatic thrust, and is charged with providing programs and activities that foster, among other things, voter registration and voter education. It is imperative to mention that the members of the Miami Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority are not and will not endorse or promote any candidate. To that end, we invite you to watch the 3 for 3 Meet the Candidate series. This series will offer you an opportunity to preview several candidates running for office in Miami-Dade County. In an effort of providing a level and inclusive playing field, we invited all of the qualified candidates running for Miami-Dade County Board of County Commissioners, Miami-Dade Circuit and County Judges, and the Miami-Dade School Board during this 2020 primary election. Note that some of the candidates did not respond to our invitation. Candidates within the same group were asked the same 3 questions, where they were given a maximum of 3 minutes to answer. We hope that you enjoy our program. Remember to register to vote and to vote by mail for your safety. Now, let's meet the candidate.
Thank you, Regina. Today we have with us Mara Zapata, who's running for school board in Miami-Dade County for District 5. Thank you for coming and joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
Oh, you're welcome. You know the rules. We're going to ask you 3 questions, and then you'll have 3 minutes to answer each question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Who are you as a candidate, and what are your priorities?
So as a candidate, I'm an extremely passionate educator with many years of experience, thinking that I am a true believer that public education is a social structure that can serve to equalize so many people in society. And I'm running because I really feel that our public school system, our social structure that supports public schools is threatened right now. And it's very important to me. I've had experience in schools that are in affluent neighborhoods, and I've had experiences in schools in neighborhoods of very high need, and have learned a lot through that process in terms of children, in terms of families, their needs. And I believe, I know firsthand, that all of their needs can be met only if we consider what they bring to the learning environment. You need to meet people where they're at. I've done a lot in teacher preparation, and I've been very, very adamant about emphasizing that to teachers as they go into the field. All children can learn. All families want their children to do well. They're in different positions and they have different resources available to them. So it's not fair that we look at everybody as one equal entity, because that is not reality and that is not life. So I'm very, very passionate. It would mean a whole lot to me to be in this position, because I know that I can be impactful. And it will be of benefit to society. So I think I've answered your question. I could go on and on, but I think I've answered your question.
How will you work to achieve equality and equity in Miami-Dade County?
Okay, very easy. So my favorite statement is always, help me understand. So people throw things out and we get presented with things all the time in terms of how things are. Well, help me understand not only that they are like this, but why are they like this? How is the way that things are serving the needs of those that this structure is supposed to be serving? And how do we know that we're having impact? So I don't need to be, I don't need to agree with people. I'm not afraid of making waves, if you want to call it that, because I don't lose sight of why I'm doing what I'm doing. there needs to be someone, people in the school board should be well versed in terms of the needs of schools and in terms of who you're serving in schools. And so I don't, I'm not this person that's going to bow down to being liked as opposed to getting done what I am seeking to get done. And part of what I'm seeking to get done is to have others understand the need that I understand, and to having those who are experiencing that need understand the resources that they have, and question why our schools are not equitable. Why schools, I don't care what the state funding formula is, all children deserve the same types of schools. I think it's shameful that we don't have them. And I believe in supporting parents and having them understand how they can advocate for their children and their communities. And I mean, I have no reservation about being in any of the communities in Miami-Dade County and talking to any. I mean, I am known to be out there all over the place. I enjoy it. It's of great reward to me when you have someone that you're talking to who didn't expect you to care the way that you do, and you don't convince them because you're making something up, but because you're able to put yourself in their place and tell them, hey, I know what you're going through. I understand. Tell me what you think I don't know and how can I help and what needs to be brought up. You know, people have voices that they don't know they have, and part of it is because that voice has been extinguished too many times. So,
Last question. Why should we vote for you?
Apart from what I've already shared, you should vote for me because I absolutely am not doing this for political reasons. I am doing this because of my belief in something that I've dedicated my life to. It would be to me like an honor, such an honor to serve as a school board member, because that would mean that the people who elected me into office believe in me and understand that I'm not there to waste their time or to tell them I don't remember I said that. No, this is what I said, this is what I stand for, and call me out on it if that's the case, but it's not going to be. I think that this is so critically important to be able to represent, the school system, to be able to represent the teachers that are not recognized as the professionals that they are. And I'm so tired of teachers who prepare and sacrifice and make it to the profession, and then they leave us because instead of treating them as professionals, we decide that they have to be on a certain page on a certain day, and they have to prepare students for a certain test, and there's only one right answer. How stifling is that? What an insult is that? What other profession does that to the people who give their heart and soul to make a salary that has them living in ways that they can't even afford, a decent, living situation, but yet they want to teach. So can you imagine that I'd be representing all of those people, the children, the teachers who have sacrificed to prepare, and the parents who are at a loss, many of them, for what they can do and what resources they have? I would consider what I do every single day on the school board as so critically important. And I may look like, okay, she's just going to be so sweet and nice, but I'm telling you that helped me understand. And no, I'm not understanding because you didn't answer my question. To the point that some people would say, oh, well, that behavior is questionable. Yeah, you're damn right it's questionable, because I'm not there to waste the people who vote me in. I'm not going to waste their time. Absolutely not.
Well, thank you very much for joining us today.
You're very welcome. It's been a pleasure, and I'm easily contacted. Anyone who has further questions or wants to reach out to me, please. I'd love to speak to as many people as possible who can guide me in this process, because I don't know everything. Thank you.
Thank you.